Welcome to Inside Business Today. Today we're spotlighting a company that's transforming the hospitality industry with innovative, sustainable luxury products.
Yeah, I am so excited. Today we have Shalom Gniwisch, CEO and founder of My DRAP North America, and the company's COO, Pearl Gniwisch, here to share how their seamless cotton products are redefining elegance. I gotta say, welcome to the show, but we are also customers and we are huge fans of your product.
Yes.
Thank you for having us. We're very happy to be here.
And I love that you guys are a family business, right? You guys are brother and sister. That's always nice. Is that a nice little perk of all of this?
Well, actually, it's funny you should bring that up because not only is it a perk for us, we grew up in a family where, my grandparents, Holocaust survivors, came to Canada with nothing. They started a business where all their children worked in. Then, manufacturing jewelry. In about 1998, my dad and his brothers started the first e-commerce jewelry website. It was called ice.com. Mm-hmm. They went on to selling it, but the environment which we grew up in was all family business. So for me, it wasn't even a thought, when I started the business, Pearl joined after a year, but my other sister, Brian, originally started it with me, and it was the only way I knew how to do business, And the beautiful thing about that is, when you are a family business, everybody you work with, the way you engage with your employees, people talk about culture, about how important it is. Everybody becomes part of the family. Yeah. So that's really something that we enjoy and something that we cherish every single day. And I feel lucky to come into work with my sister Pearl. I have another sister, Chava, in the business, runs the marketing. My other sister, Chana, who's in the sales team with me. My sister-in-law, who works with Pearl in operations.
All the sisters.
So I'm a lucky man, surrounded by a lot of very talented women who take care of me.
Yeah. I love that.
Take care of me.
So take me back 9 years ago, because My DRAP is now 9 years old. I love what you do. We use the products. I think it's incredible. But take us back to how you started this, what inspired you. Just take us to the beginning.
Yeah, so I actually didn't found the brand My DRAP. They were operating in Europe prior.
Okay.
21 years old. I graduated as a rabbi, actually. I got my ordination and, met my lovely wife, got married. I was looking for a job. Quickly, I realized that I'm not really hireable. So my only option was to start a business. So every day, showed up to the office, looking for different things, and came across the product, thought it was very nice. Just called the receptionist at the factory, texted, and I found out who the CEO was. I said, is Mr. Marcos Gouache available? After a few times, I got him on the phone. I said, do you have any representation in Canada? He said, no. I said, are you available for me to come see you I'm gonna fly from Montreal to Barcelona on Monday.
Wow.
Can I come? So I grabbed my dad, we got on the plane, went to Barcelona, met them, made a deal for the Canadian distribution. 2 years later, we opened an office together, partnering to bring the products factory direct to North America, took over the US market, and the rest is history.
And these are the products. Can you show us some? So we should get that. Explain to people what these are. Pearl, do you want to explain? They look like fine linen.
Yes.
Right?
So it's single-use cotton. The most expensive part of manufacturing cotton is the manual labor involved in the seams. So when all the factories started shutting their doors in Europe and moving over to China, the factory decided to start innovating, and they came up with this technology that allows it to be seamless, eliminating the labor involved and reducing the labor involved. And we've come up with this single-use cotton product. So we're not compromising on the quality. On the contrary, it's an even finer cotton because we don't need to launder it.
It's unbelievable. It genuinely looks like real linen that you would have with.
It is. It's 100% cotton.
It's a woven cotton product.
Okay.
So it's not like sometimes you'll see a product that's like a pressed cotton. They take cotton fibers and they press it together. This is an actual woven cotton product. And the only reason why in a hospitality setting we market it as a single-use product is because it's at a price point that it can be single use. You don't have to hassle with the laundry. In addition to that, they're biodegradable. So when you're done using them, they'll decompose. And there's no harm to the environment.
Damage, right.
Plus, when you do laundry, you have all the sorts of chemicals and stuff they have to use. So this is a very sustainable product. I always say people talk about sustainability, they go right away to green. I think that's a big element of sustainability, but a lot of times people forget about another two very important elements. One is cost, and the second is quality.
Yeah.
So for me, the complete sustainable package is something that's first green, cost efficient, and very high quality. And we really check all those three boxes.
Shalom always likes to give the paper straw example, where you're helping the environment.
Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that.
You're helping
It's a better product for the environment, but definitely not for the consumer.
Oh my
It dissolves in your mouth.
Exactly.
I'm like drinking my
You're
thing.
drinking it out of an 18-ounce plastic cup.
Exactly.
It's like, wait a minute. What about the 18-ounce? Yeah.
So
There's gotta be a better way.
More sustainable, but never compromising on the quality.
Actually, we're going to take a closer look at My Drap. Let's check it out right now.
In hospitality, every detail matters, especially the details guests interact with. But for decades, Tabletop Essentials struggled to balance luxury, sustainability, and practicality. From cheap polyester napkins to soggy paper coasters, the industry needed something better. In a world where first impressions shape brand loyalty, luxury spaces, from five-star hotels to private jets, are rethinking how small details create memorable experiences. Guests expect modern luxury to be beautiful, hygienic, sustainable, and effortless. And now, one product line is delivering all four. Crafted in Barcelona since 2008 and backed by a textile legacy dating to 1917, My Drap merges innovation and elegance to redefine luxury service. The secret? A patented seamless cotton design, biodegradable, single-use, and remarkably refined. Napkins, coasters, placemats, tray mats, hand towels, all made with precision, sustainability, and an unmistakable luxury feel. Honored in the world's finest environments, from luxury hotels and retail to private aviation and elite events, My Drap sets a new category. Not linens, not paper, something entirely new. Founded in 1917 by the Gouache family in the foothills of Barcelona, Texia Seamless flourished as a textile finishing company. With the rise of Asian production, many of the big Catalan textile towns closed shop. Choosing to innovate, Texia invented a patented seamless technology, and with that, My Drap was born. When Shalom discovered My Drap's single-use cotton concept, he and his family set out to expand the brand's presence and its possibilities, growing My Drap's footprint across North America, disrupting the hospitality market with the brilliant concept and custom branding options tailored to restaurants, hotels, event planners, and luxury retailers. My Drap transformed heritage innovation into modern hospitality essential, one that blends sustainability, style, and convenience at a price point the industry had never seen before. Today, My Drap is a preferred choice of world-class hospitality leaders, including Marriott Luxury Group. We're at the Tales of the Cocktail event in New Orleans, the world's premier annual conference and festival for the spirits and cocktail industry, where My Drap is partnering with Marriott Luxury Group at their pop-up exhibit. We sat down with Corporate Director of Food and Beverage, Myles Holdsworth, to discuss his partnership with My Drap.
My Drap products are fantastic for both our team and for our guests. First and foremost, we always seek to have a luxury product with a luxury lens. That's what our guests expect, and that's what we need to provide. That's why we chose to partner with My Drap, because it's a great 100% cotton product that we can put in front of our guests and feel confident about. Another thing that's really important for our luxury customers is tailoring our product to them and personalization. That's something that My Drap does extremely well, and which we want to lean in even more on, is that personalization that's made specifically for each individual guest, because that's what our customers are looking for in the luxury segment.
When we do programming, we always think about the overall beverage experience. So that goes from seeing the cocktail over across the room to what it lands on when it's in front of you. So having something tactile and that has a message, something that we always kind of concentrate on, and this is great.
Whether in a five-star hotel, a boutique restaurant, or an unforgettable event, My Drap is the detail that makes the difference. Discover elevated, sustainable luxury at us.mydrap.com.
What's amazing too about this product, because we know firsthand, is Like I actually created, this very like specific artwork, and it was pretty detail oriented. This octopus, don't get me started. And but it
I
was.
thought Shalom was going to kill us.
Oh God, there were so many elements to it and layers to it and highs and lows, and it was very, detail oriented. And then I sent it to you, and I mean, you guys executed it beautifully. It looks gorgeous on this. And I mean, it's amazing your capabilities, what you're able to do. And I think one thing is, what makes you guys so special is it seems like when you go into kind of these meetings with new potential clients, you know what they're already spending, right? On their current
like you knew
coasters.
how much what we're buying at RPM at the restaurant.
I got an idea, and it's interesting because you are very, very competitive because it's a luxury product at an attainable price point.
Yes, that's what it is. We're not trying to, for us, business is always, we like to say it's a win-win-win. Right? The customer's happy, they're getting a good product at a good price, we're happy, everyone's happy. If it's not a
environment's
win-win-win,
happy.
exactly, the environment.
Most importantly, the guests have
The guests are happy.
Yes, yeah.
If it's not a win-win-win, it's not sustainable long-term. So maybe you'll sell a customer a more expensive product once, but if you're not putting them on the right napkin program, even within our company, if a hotel buys a retail roll, maybe they'll buy it once, but they're not coming back, right? So it's really important to us that we're always offering the best to our customers because we're always looking for that long-term partnership.
I love this business because literally everyone is your customer.
Yeah.
You're having a dinner party, you're having, a car dealer. I mean, literally, you're selling.
We're learning every day who our
Everyone
customers
needs
are.
these things,
Yeah.
right? So it's not so niche that you have such a limited demographic of customer. I mean, literally, the world is your oyster.
It's any host who's willing and looking to offer an elevated experience for their guests.
What is next on the horizon for you, for My Drap?
So, you mentioned earlier, Bill, that everyone's our customer. It's a blessing. We're very happy about that. But we really have to optimize our current customers.
Yeah.
So we have a hotel that's ordering a coaster. That hotel we do tray mats, we do mats for turn down service, we do hand towels for the restrooms. There's a lot, placemats, there's a lot of other products that they can use. Originally, we wanted to get something in everywhere and then do another round. Once we have the ability, which we're building up now very quickly, have local reps, local salespeople that work for us that can then go into the properties and optimize it. So optimization of the customers. Yeah. We mentioned earlier, looking to build a factory in America. We have a new factory that we've just bought in Spain that we make the washable napkins. So we only sell what we make.
Yeah.
So in order for us to sell something, it has to be made in our factory. We don't broker anything.
Smart.
We only sell what we make. We could have control of the quality. We could have control of the process. So we just bought a new factory where we do the washable napkins, very high quality. It's called Athos, that's the name of the brand. And we're introducing that in the US. We have another line called Roll Drap, which is like a chef's kitchen towel. We also make it in our factory. So
disposable?
No, that one is
Reusable.
washable.
It's reusable.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also,
got
the Athos one is also reusable.
Yeah, I knew that. Okay.
So we have multiple concepts within our factory. We have a big R&D team constantly developing new products, and we have big projects coming up with regards to sustainability.
Yeah.
We are working with some leading brands, hotel brands, to be able to receive back the used napkins and upcycle them into high-end stationery.
That's great. Oh, I love that.
Actually, interesting, the nicest stationery is made out of cotton. So really high-end stationery is made out of cotton.
Amazing.
So the products that we came up with, we obviously have factories lined up and samples and everything. Gorgeous stationery, gorgeous, like stuff that kings and queens would send their wedding invitation on, like really, really high-end stuff. So,
but also in the factory, from a sustainability standpoint, by 2030, they're going to be fully hydroelectric.
Wow.
Yeah, we recycle all of our heat, water, and electricity during manufacturing. We have an on-site water filtration system, bringing back a dying river near the factory, literally flowing right by the factory because we're pumping in clean water. All of the dyes turn into compost and sold back to local farmers. We're selling back 20% 0% electricity every year to the city. So, sustainability at its core, always looking for tomorrow, perfecting yesterday. That's what My Drap's all about.
What I love too about My Drap is it really has that like startup mentality and a family culture all in one. Why was that so important to you, and how do you help shape that every day?
So first of all, we started when we were really young, and obviously we're family, our partners in Spain are family, so it was in our DNA. And then, as we got married and my sisters got married and our employees started having babies, it was critical to us to have kind of that environment, putting in the work, putting in the effort, just getting everything done every day. And the startup mentality, again, we started young, and I really feel like that shaped the way that operationally we operate today, because we're so fast to innovate. There's no red tape, we're not a big corporation. When we see an issue, or if there's ever a problem, every day, we just turn that into a process. We never make the same mistake twice. So that really, that young spirit, that startup mentality has given everyone the drive and the ambition to work hard, not make the same mistakes twice, change fast, and bring us to where we are today, really.
Great, I love that.
If people want to learn more about My Drap, where can they go?
You can go straight on mydrap.com. You'll have a space there for every one of our customers. You'll see a space for our event planners where you can talk to our event concierge, hospitality, talk to one of our specialists, retail, wholesale, whoever you are, there's a space for you on our website, and you can learn more about the products or buy directly on our website.
That's amazing. Well, we appreciate you guys coming in from Montreal.
Thank you.
Thanks for making the trip. You and I are going to have a cigar after the show.
Definitely.
And thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you here next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.